Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Augment Anthem. We are still in the Armory after just defeating the second boss, having defeated the second boss, Sloth. Without too much trouble, I would say. A reasonable amount of trouble for a new boss, and we gained a major ability that is going to open up a bunch of places for us. Of course, we're also going to run into plenty of barriers still. I mean, we know that there are all kinds of locked doors everywhere, as well as those crumbly red barriers that we've seen that we cannot open yet. Been just briefly looking at the map, not many places, but I've been wondering about that not fully mapped room in the far west there. I don't think we've actually entered that one, unless we've entered it through the upper exit, upper entrance rather, indicated by that long red line. But that's right by the start, right? We were forced to drop down and go down and around at first, because that was definitely a locked door that we couldn't enter. I mean, I guess, yeah, I'm not sure why that room is even mapped, is all I'm saying. Or that one up there, did we go up there? I mean, maybe we only entered but couldn't actually climb. Maybe we briefly did enter this one and there was a door immediately stopping us or something. Yeah, I mean, we've definitely been to that lower room there. Oh, also hi there. Next boss enemy already marked, even though we haven't talked to our superiors slash allies since defeating Sloth. At least I don't think so. Maybe we communicated via comm. I mean, we're constantly connected, I suppose. I'm constantly being monitored for my own safety or something. This room up here, I don't know. Most of the stuff, though, most of these rooms are blue, which means there is stuff to find, and yeah, part of me really wants to go explore. I'm just not sure if that's the best thing to do yet, or if I should maybe wait until I have one more key ability. What I definitely can do is return to town, actually talk to people, I suppose, and we can get two things if we want to. We can definitely get something for having freed 3 humans, and we could spend 100 scrap on repairing the lift, which in itself isn't really going to do that much, but I suppose there's a reason to do that, you know, to buy anything that we can in order to gain Elders' trust. No, wait, was it Elders? I suppose maybe also Elders. Also, yeah, there's another freed human now. Yeah, Forge, I suppose. Because it is his shop that we're going to be doing the shopping at. No, actually it's not. Wait. I'm dumb. Where was it? Maybe it was with Elder, actually. Yeah, it's a computer next to Elder. That's for city restoration. This is just purely for my own upgrades. But we did defeat a boss, and he did ask us to do that. Come on, Forge. Ego's bought a lot of your marked up junk. No, actually, he hasn't. Not yet. That means a lot. That means a lot of dead machines. He even killed a few mobile platforms. Yeah, 2 of them. Hasn't he at least proven himself enough for a hello? Hello. Now buy something or get out. Forge? I'm sorry, you're right, Jane. Ego, you've done good work. Wow, I didn't actually think you were going to do it. I know, I've just been thinking about Lena and Sarah a lot lately. It's almost the anniversary. My wife and daughter, Ego. My little girl, she was so bright, so unlike her old man. Always had these little facts about the world. Learned a bunch of them from Jane over there. Guilty as charged. Brains of the operation over here. Yeah, but no one was as smart as Lena. Not even you, Jane. She used to run around the shop while I was tinkering with some new piece of scrap they brought in. Talking a mile a minute about animals or the sky or volcanoes. Some crap like that. We're underground, never seen a volcano and never will. But boy did she get this look of excitement telling me all about lava bombs and strike slip faults. Are those things? Actual things? Used to annoy the hell out of me while I was trying to work. Don't let Forge fool you, Ego. He doted on that girl, smiling and hanging on her every word. Yeah, I suppose she could have gotten away with murder, couldn't she? Which is why I couldn't refuse her request. Lena, she loved plants. That wasn't me or Jane. My wife Sarah used to have this little garden in our shop's sill. Grew flowers. I didn't understand it. You can't eat flowers. Made the mistake of trying to tell her once. If you touch my flowers, Forge, I'll be putting them on your grave. My Sarah was a fierce woman. You're right about something for once, Forge. Sarah was the strongest woman I ever met, and I grew up listening to stories from Brokeneck Betty, who supposedly actually killed a mobile platform in her day, before it fell and broke her neck. Crazy old bird. Betty, not Sarah. But Sarah had one soft spot, though, her plants, and that she gave to Lena. Lena loved that dead old tree in the center of town. She said Eldred brought it here with him a long time ago, said it was a tradition from his day. Settlers coming into Bunker 7 from the surface would plant... There were settlers from the surface? Okay. I was under the impression that the surface was just this place of legend that people of, the current world, the current generations, didn't even fully believe ever existed or something like that. When it was first mentioned, I suppose when Jane told us about her father's adventures and, dreaming about seeing the starry sky at some point, that really reminded me of Breath of Fire Dragon Quarter, where there's a very similar situation, right? I mean, if you're familiar with the game, or if you're not, it's, a similar underground superstructure, I suppose, of many hundreds of levels. I don't know, at least 100, I would say. And throughout the whole game, you're kind of trying to make it to the surface from, underground level so and so, very deep down. And spoilers, you actually make it at the end, in a way. And yeah, it's kind of like that, dreaming about seeing the sky just once that you've only heard legends about. But apparently, at some point, there were actual settlers from the surface. I didn't expect that. And they would plant one of those trees way up in the main terminal when they arrived. It was a sign that they were putting down roots, and literally, I guess, literally and figuratively. And through their sweat and toil, the branches would bloom with vibrant pink petals, a sign of a brighter future. Lena was sad, saying that somewhere along the way, someone had given up on Haven's future and let the tree die. Brokeneck Betty told me that townspeople just ate all the tree's petals and ended up killing it. See, Forge, you can eat flowers. Yeah, well, you try telling a little girl that her neighbors ate her future, Jane. You tried telling a little girl that her neighbors ate her future, Jane. But all wasn't lost. Lena also told me that there were supposedly dozens of trees still blooming up there in the main terminal, and that if you took one cutting of a live tree and applied it to a dead one, it would take hold, and the tree would bloom once more. She made a promise to take her there one day when she was older. But I had other plans. She just had such joy talking about that tree. I wanted to surprise her. Sarah was heading out on a procurement mission to get us more salvage, so I convinced her to let me swap places with her. I was going to get Lena the plant transplant, as it were, so that she could see Haven and people like us do have a future. And it's a bright one. Really, Forge? You're going to stop there? What can I say, Jane? I'm a salesman, whether that's death-dealing weapons or just a good story. Keep killing those machines and bringing me their parts. Ego. And maybe I'll tell you more. I mean, honestly, I was really surprised that he went from, not really talking to us at all, until encouraged by Jane, to telling us his, at least part of his life story like that. Okay. I guess he really did open up, or he secretly really wanted to talk. Okay. No new things in the shop or unlocks or anything, but we got a bit of a story. That's something. Now, where's that tree? I really wasn't paying attention on my first... Oh, because it's very dead and very much in the background. Okay, fair enough. Well, if we can restore that to its former glory, then that would definitely liven up the place. Now let's see, working lift for 100. I mean, we can almost afford new windows. Not that that would really do anything for us, as far as I can tell. But how about this? Unlock blueprint. Okay, we unlock the blueprint. But does that mean that it's immediately... Oh, wait, I didn't even realize that we only needed 4 humans freed for all of these things. Ah, I see, but tree growth is only step 1. So I guess more humans freed will allow us to make the tree grow more over time. Still, we can get both of these things. If we just find one more person, that's nice. You know what? Yeah, sure, let's do it. Unlock that. Hello? No. Okay, so let's just assign dialogue. Skip all. Ah, found something? You've been busy, Ego. Thank you for finding so many of my father's notes. Hey, I've been wondering, have you found anything else out there? Anything other than the weapons or tools that are useful to you? Hmm? I was 5 when Dad started taking me on his journeys. He'd set out every year on my birthday, and in 26 expeditions, I've seen some amazing things. Present company excluded, of course. Okay. Not sure why she had to say that. Oh, come on, Ego. I was only kidding. We have to work on your smile. We have to work on your smile. Okay. I also didn't quite get what tone that was supposed to be. Apparently, it was a joke. Fair enough. I remember coming across this abandoned town on Expedition 10. The place was completely overrun with id mutants, hence the reason it was probably abandoned. Dad and I had to scramble to avoid them. We climbed inside of an old water tower to spend the night. I had thrown myself into it so quickly that I hadn't even noticed at first that something had cushioned my fall. I lay there, curled into a tight ball with my eyes closed, listening to the monster's screeches outside. That's when I heard a different sound. Jane, look. Scared, I opened my eyes to find Dad smiling. Surrounded by monsters, but still somehow smiling. That's when I realized the entire water tower was filled with flowers. Dozens of them. The most vibrant colors I'd ever seen. Someone had planted a garden in there. And you had just plunged down onto them and crushed them all. Wonderful. Have you ever thought about planting something yourself, Ego? Maybe here in town? Probably not. Of course you haven't. The only thing you like to plant are explosives. Sorry, no explosions in this story. But something far more powerful, far more groundbreaking. More groundbreaking than explosions? Doubt it. I looked up and the owner of the garden had etched words into the rusty wall. Cornell's garden. We planted these flowers for baby Cornell. As he grows, so will they, spreading joy and hope to all humanity. That's just it, Ego. That's love, that's humanity. We're not the great strong bulwark of the water tower. We're life, growing in the cracks. We're the small acts of kindness and love, just the little things that grow, like Cornell and his flowers. A promise of something better. That's all humanity ever was. Now you have to promise me something, Ego. Next time you're out there, don't just look for your upgrades or weapons. Stop and enjoy the scenery from time to time. I learned at the age of 15 that you really do have to stop and smell the roses if you ever want a deeper understanding of life. Well, at least promise you won't kill Cornell's flowers while gunning down all those mutants. Otherwise, I'll consider planting a few explosives of my own. I better be careful not to step on the flowers. Jane's a bit scary sometimes. Yeah. I wouldn't really worry about her. Okay, we got 36% completed in the Armory. Which is good, I suppose. I guess... but 10 out of something in Deep Metro, could that be collectibles? I guess if it counts chests and... yeah. I suppose. Chests and freed humans and the first Augment and the first 2 ciphers that we found. If all those count towards it, then that would add up, I suppose. Ooh. I mean, we have that thing. If I can remember how to use it, like so. Of course, wait, that doesn't do anything for us. Obviously, we can just jump to this. Well, I mean, I could with a better jump. Or, you know, just do that. But of course, we can't crawl, so... There might be something up there, I don't know. Something is suspicious about that wall. Don't you think? Oh, wait. Am I... Oh. No? I was wondering if there was another one of those... tether things in the background, but it actually looks different. I mean, it looks similar in a way, though. As if there were a similar, like, circular structure behind it. Maybe not. Maybe that's just a wall. Okay. Right, the lifts are now working. But again, that's not really going to get us anywhere new. just slightly more convenient to navigate the place now. Can't reach that. Come on. Don't get stuck on the wall, please. Oh? Oh. Are the anomalies we find somehow being transported here? Oh, okay. We can get up to... What was his name? Jonathan? No, oh, Jeremy. Says so right here. So that's nice, I guess. Okay, come on. Really? Why can't I get up here when there's nothing? Is there something going to appear here? Or is that supposed to be a hole in the wall? Seems pretty solid to me. Huh. Yep, can't get through that yet. What are those squares on the wall? One of them has a sword icon in it? Or just a sword stuck to the wall? Right, the library apparently will be there at some point. I mean, the TARDIS definitely wasn't here before. Or, you know, phone booth or police box or whatever it is. Pretty sure anyway. So I'm assuming that appeared there after we found the secret or anomaly. But what about the first anomaly? Maybe we really didn't do anything with it at the time. I guess I'll return. It's right next to a teleport point anyway. Oh, hey. How did you survive out there by yourself? You're wondering how a kid like me made it out there in a world filled with death robots, huh? Made it out there in a world filled with death robots. Yes. Okay, sure. Well, it's not like I was alone. Jeremy was always there, ever since I could remember. We looked out for each other. There's a distracting insect flying around here, by the way. Sorry if I seem distracted. Now it's gone, maybe. It's definitely gonna come back. Jeremy was always there, ever since I could remember. We looked out for each other. Huh? Don't look at me like that, Ego. I'm not crazy. Jeremy must be the only person I've ever met more skilled at finding things than me. Well, maybe other than Jane and John, and maybe now you. After waking up, we set up shop in the abandoned hanging city of the Armory. Waking up? Is he not a human child? I suppose you don't know what that means. To be honest, I don't really either. One day I just was. I heard a voice calling me and I woke up on a table to find Jeremy standing over me. Standing? He's a cube. He's not very tall. We traveled the wasteland together ever since, looking out for each other and collecting cool stuff. Cool stuff? Do you know what cool is, Ego? Cool is collectible monster cards. Cool is soda cans. You know, stuff from the past. You won't believe what's out there if you just know where to look. I even found a pink tree once, like the one in the center of town. Pink. Actually, I was going to comment on that. I've seen several small pink trees in the background of rooms. Apparently, that's not so rare. How weird is that? It used to hang in the center of our place, Jeremy's and mine. He named it Blossom. I catch him talking to it sometimes. What a weirdo, naming and talking to inanimate objects, huh? We found a lot of books. The people of the past wrote about a lot of weird stuff. The comic books are my favorite. The Lost Boy, that's a good one. Kinda reminds me of yours truly. I'd make a pretty good vigilante crime fighter, don't you think, Ego? What is crime? But the Holy Grail, that was the original intact arcade version of post-apocalyptic sci-fi epic 2D platformer Asymmetria. Asymmetria? Asymmetry, rather, I'm guessing. Maybe that's a previous game by the devs. That's what we were always searching for. And food, but mostly Asymmetria. Jeremy was crazy. He'd stay out extra long, even when the superego carob deathflocks were pouring through. Said he'd find me a copy, even if it killed him. And did he find it? Maybe I'll tell you about the hunt sometime. Just remember, Ego, when you're looking for something, be open to the possibilities. When you're searching for a super cool, state-of-the-past art video game, sometimes you find a hilarious tree named Blossom. But seriously, if you find a copy of Asymmetria, bring it here. Okay. I wonder if we're actually gonna find that. Alright, whoops. That's not how you open doors here. Okay. Fast travel. Yeah, let's try going there. And interacting with this thing again, if it lets me. Oh. Nope, nope. One crisis at a time. Either we can't do anything with anomalies yet, or finding them and getting some sort of cryptic little message is all we can do with them. I mean, this one definitely seems to indicate that there's something more later, perhaps. Or maybe it's a reference to something I'm not getting. The second anomaly, not anomaly number 2, but whatever number the one was that we found. Well, the TARDIS. That one seemed a lot more, I don't know, self-contained. Okay. Anyway, where do we go? I suppose I never did go past, you know, past the first boss. So maybe we'll try that real quick. And then, of course, at some point I also want to just backtrack through... I suppose I could just teleport back to the first save point. What am I doing? Can we make that jump? Maybe not, but we can definitely just do this. Yeah, I could just teleport to the first save point and retrace my steps from there, basically, and check out, look for any paths that we couldn't open before or couldn't traverse before, but can now. I think I just never went past here. Did I? I guess not. The upper path apparently I did take at some point. Maybe that's just the way we return to town. No, it's not, actually. Okay, so supposedly, yeah, there's something lower, but we cannot reach that at all. Well, let's just try this door, I guess. Oh, this is the actual aquifer. Okay. Oh, yeah. New area altogether. Of course, we don't have a map for it. Oh, and get a save point right here, and a fast travel point. And yes, the boy is still disabled, so... not too helpful yet, other than, you know, for respawning when we invariably die at some point. Oh. Uh-oh. Ah, managed to actually overheat. My bad. Oh, you're not dead. Okay. Ah, now you are. It doesn't seem like scrap ever despawns. Yeah, see, there's another one of those trees. Or I wonder if actually reaching them is somehow a challenge that I need to complete. Although I could have sworn we saw some just right where we walked past. But else what would... Oh, I guess that's just the exit after some sort of platforming section. Yeah, because it's just gonna open. Okay, never mind then. Anyway, yeah, it doesn't look like scrap despawns, unless it takes even longer than that. But I felt like I left it lying around for quite a while, and nothing happened with it. So I guess we could test a theory. Ah. Never mind. I suppose we don't really have to. I'm just gonna try to collect it, just to be on the safe side. You know, try to collect it soon-ish and not leave it lying around for too long, if I can help it. Oh, free augment just like that. It's another green one too. Well, that's convenient. So we literally just put it in here, lacking any other options, and now we can both jump good and shoot good. Or jump better and shoot better, I should say. Even do some fun little somersaults sometimes. Nice. Oh, okay. For a moment there I thought the little guy was going to turn around. Can we safely stand on this? Yes. But we're gonna die if I mean, I'm gonna try, yeah. Okay. Oh, wait. I forgot that you just take damage. You don't immediately respawn. I thought it would just damage me and put me back on the platform. Yeah, okay. It's fine. We literally just teleport back. I mean, or I could decide to focus on the areas that we've already been to. Nah, why not? I mean, we could do that, but we can also try to push forward into some new areas. But, I mean, as we saw, we were quite massively rewarded with an actual augment, which is kind of like the best thing the game can reward you with. Other than tons of cash, which would also be nice. You know what? Fighting these guys over and over, it's not so bad. We're already back up to 130. Actually, I'm gonna try to pay attention to exactly how much we get for these guys. There should be a little plotter. Oh, it's actually over there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did the thing where it aimed the wrong direction again. Okay, so 130, and now we're at 145. Okay, so 15 for those. It's not too bad. And the little ones are 5. Okay, that makes sense. That seems about right. Alright, we don't have a proper map for the place yet. I mean, I guess that's even more of a reason to keep exploring, to see if we can actually get to the boy. We might not actually be able to, though. Well, we definitely can't go underwater. But, I mean, if we needed any more confirmation that we will be able to do that at some point. I mean, there's a chest underwater, so that will eventually happen. Okay, we got a thing up there. Easy chest. Okay, that was 20. I mean, it's fine. It adds up. We can already afford another thing if we wanted to. Okay, gotta be careful not to fall into the water pits here. Is there anything? And there's the platform over there. Oh god, yeah, well. But is that even useful? Do we even... We don't need the thing to get up there. Okay, and actually, these platforms can have that extra cross structure, so there might be one to the top left in whatever that was. Was it inside the town hall? One of the city buildings, anyway. Huh? Oh, we cannot interact with those, apparently. Never mind, so that's just a different kind. I didn't see it doing the red, you know, giving me the error sound and the red flashing when I tried grappling onto the one in that building I mentioned. But apparently that's a thing we'll only learn later. Okay, never mind, so we cannot actually go up there. Definitely... Okay, never mind. Definitely gonna land on the platform perfectly and not land in the water. And up there is a... something. It's not an augment, I don't think. Might be another healing charge, perhaps? Maybe that's what those look like. That sure would be a nice find. Okay, just continuing to deal with these guys from a safe distance. Uh-oh. When I saw the scrap getting magnetized, because I had been looking at my overheat gauge before, I thought I was being shot at. I was not. Can I shoot? Oh. Yes, actually I can shoot while climbing. That's certainly surprising. Well, actually I cannot shoot while climbing. I can shoot while on the top of the ladder because I'm Okay, I mean, I'm not standing. It's not like the top is just a platform. It is a specific stage being at the top of the ladder, but it does allow me to shoot from there, so that's appreciated. What's going on here? There are a bunch of these tether things that are kind of redundant, but I mean, I guess it's better than, I don't know, better than something. Better to have, you know, redundant movement options than to have only one specific thing that you need to do, and that might be a little bit awkward sometimes. Or, yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with having redundancy. That's all I'm trying to say, I suppose. It's just not something that you see that often in, you know, level design, especially maybe in, well, I guess in general, but also in Metroidvanias. Oh. Managed to overheat yet again. Oh. Somehow I thought he would still hit the corner like before, but that's fine. Oh. Okay. Jeez. My aim is not the best, but it's kind of good enough, I suppose. Gets the job done most of the time. Okay, we've got a guy up there. Got a door over here. Where are we trying to go? Who knows? I think there was nothing further below that I could go to, but also now I'm already second-guessing myself. Oh, there's water, yeah. I mean, it makes sense. The lower levels are all going to be flooded, I suppose, so either we drain those or we'll learn to swim. This goes back towards the Armory. Okay. I mean, I don't know if we've been here. I guess not, because... No, I guess not. Oh, this gives us our stuff back and also heals. So could we have gone through here before? Or did we even? Wait, we're not even on the map. Huh? How are we off the map? What's that all about? Where is this? Okay, we've definitely been here. Okay, I know where this is. I contemplated going up there, but decided to take the lower route, which ended up getting us here. Can we? Wait, can we? Oh yeah, nice. Warning. Biohazard. Shouldn't concern me, I guess? Oh. Well, maybe I should be concerned. Oh. Alright. At least we get something out of this, but there is more. 276 parts, okay. Not too bad. Can we make the jump? Yes, surely. Okay. Just don't fail to grab the ladder randomly and we'll be good. Okay, nice. Ooh. I think I could have made that. In theory. Oh, what? Somehow I thought we would definitely have enough momentum there. Oh, this time we did. Okay, there's some lore up there, but can't get there from below. Fair enough, I suppose. Wait. Okay, I see. Yeah, if we had climbed up in that room that is now no longer mapped because we haven't activated the boy yet. Yes, okay, makes sense. We could have maybe reached the upper part of this room, or the part of this giant room. Apparently it's technically all just one continuous room. It's kind of arbitrary where, you know, room dividers are. Some are just really big like that. Others are much smaller. I suppose that's how rooms tend to be sometimes. Oh, can we make this? I think we've established that these waterfalls aren't actually obstacles. Oh, can I make it so that I land on that platform? Oh, the water does actually kill me here. Okay. I swear, in the other room the waterfall was in the background. I suppose you can kind of tell that the waterfall cuts through that floating platform. If you look really closely. Maybe that's the indicator that this one's actually more in the foreground on our level. Okay, fair enough. So we still cannot go through that. I guess we need our some sort of suit. Can we not grapple onto the thing up there? Oh, I was trying to aim with the D-pad, but you have to use the stick. Fair enough. Okay, so we cannot actually climb here, I think. I mean, one more try, but yeah, the water just kills me. I mean, this is the Aquifer area, so I guess it's not unreasonable to assume that maybe... Oh, okay, that actually killed him this time. I guess we were quite overheated, so... But no, it's actually only supposed to increase the area of our attack, not necessarily make it more powerful. Also, can we teleport through that? Nope. Absolutely cannot. So that's another hard obstacle for now. Right, but there is a door up there that we haven't taken yet. Yeah, anyway. Oh, hey. Right. Somehow forgot that we respawned everything here, but I mean, it's fine. That means more money. And we need that. Okay, that time... There we go. That time the melee was not enough to finish him off. I still don't really have much of a grasp on how much damage that deals. It always seems to deal a bit less than I expected to. But... Anyway, so yeah, it's not unreasonable, I think, to expect that maybe we'll find some sort of upgrade that's going to allow us to deal with water in this area that's kind of water-themed. Oh, huh? What? Okay, weird. I swear it was... Huh? Oh yeah, interesting. I guess I was standing too close to the wall. I didn't hear the arrow sound immediately. So I was just, you know, holding the shoulder button to activate the throw, and holding left immediately to aim it. But it wouldn't let me. Okay, we can climb this. And there it's safe to land, and we get another augment, actually. Wait, this is a blue one. Don't even have a cipher for that yet. Magnet augment. Okay. That's cool. Ready for when we have something. Something else to go with it. Okay. I guess that's it for this room. Yep, looks like it. Fair enough. Well then, nothing to do up there, as we just established. Wait, is that guy respawned again? Or is that a different one? It's down there. A lot more underwater activities. Maybe we can't actually do anything... Yeah, didn't I kill that one? Maybe there were two, actually. There might have been one flying across on this side and one on this side. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Right, so can't do anything over here. Maybe that is all we can do in the Aquifer region for now, because we actually do need to find the water traversal upgrade outside of the zone. Which also makes sense, I guess. Oh, well, we could have used the thing, but that works too. By the thing, I mean teleportation. Okay. Don't do it. At least you can keep them stun-locked by just continuously shooting at them. Oh, you can actually hit the little crawlers without aiming. Oh, but maybe only with the double shot, because it seems like the upper one of my 2 projectiles did in fact miss it. I'm pretty sure... I don't think I ever tried, but because I learned that and remembered it from the beta version, that you had to actually aim at the little ones because they're just a little bit too short, ouch, to be hit by your normal shot if you just shoot straight without aiming. Anyway, yeah, it seems the double shot makes it a little bit easier to deal with those. Not that it ever was a problem. Yeah, that kind of works, but of course it's lower damage. Still. Once again, I thought I saw the enemy twitch as if it was dying, but it hadn't quite died yet. Alright. We're up to 385 parts just by virtue of exploring and killing stuff. Nice. I like that. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, don't shoot me, please. Especially not 2 of you at once. Okay. Nice. 415. Holy crap. Will I actually get back to town with enough for a full-on augment? Not that we can do anything with them yet, so I guess maybe I shouldn't do that. It would be nice to find another human to be able to get both of the remaining upgrades that we can unlock with that. But, oh, I haven't actually seen one. Wait, have I? No, we saw 3. Never mind. Okay, that's the path to the city, and there's nothing here. Okay, so I guess that's kind of it for this path, unless there was something else. This is where the save point is, of course. There's stuff above. Nothing we can reach from here. Actually, the map also doesn't indicate any other entrances. And there's definitely no tether circle here. No tether disc. Okay. I guess we'll maybe eventually have a very strong upgrade to our teleport beacon that will allow us to throw all the way up there. Or maybe there are connections that are not necessarily indicated on the map. Right, so we know that, well, we can get to that upper room there. We can get there, but we cannot climb up that way. We completed the loop now at this point. Yeah, inside Aquifer. I mean, that said, apparently we have been to that huge northeasternmost room. So I guess we could try to make our way back there and explore some more. Have we been there? Wait. No, we haven't actually been there. Wait, it's all on the map because of the repaired beacon. It doesn't actually differentiate between rooms we've visited and we haven't visited. Right. Okay, that's a little bit tricky. I don't know why it took me so long to realize that. But fair enough, actually. I guess I will go up there. Oh, wait. Well, that's the upper part that we cannot reach, but I think we could have actually just gone over this way? Wait, maybe not. No, we couldn't have gone this way. Never mind. It does look connected on the map, but I guess we need to go to the upper part that is currently still blocked off if we want to go further west from there. Okay, fair enough. I guess I could have remembered that. We do have both of these pathways. Does it matter? Who knows? The lower one is unreachable. Right. Deep metro. This is new. Oh, it's not. There's that human underneath, but we cannot get to it. But we won't get to it from the left side, or will we? Also, is that over there a killing barrier, or is it just one of the city barriers? Okay, I guess we'll take this platform then. Ah, come on. Yeah, these platforms while moving are a little bit finicky. A little bit capricious. Definitely need to make sure that you're very firmly above it. Yeah, okay, so that kind of barrier, I guess it just... No, it doesn't quite extend vertically on the same axis. But, you know, close enough. Those are just, I guess, anti-machine barriers protecting the city. Okay, this is just the upper path that we could also have taken. Right. Right, so it seems like the easterly direction is just a dead end for now. So backtracking it is. If only I could get that, but I can't. Ah, man, I mean, we're close to being able to afford an augment, but again, since we cannot actually slot them in yet, there's not really much of a point. So let's just get whatever we can while we're here. New windows, and this... I mean, the lift, obviously we already immediately saw in action. This, though? Is this something I should be able to find? The roof of Town Hall. It seems like something that we would actually find somewhere in town. The roof? Like inside? I don't see a structure like that. Okay, and yeah, I mean, while it looks like there might be another teleport thingy in the wall, behind the wall there. I mean, when I throw the beacon against it, I just materialize, and so it seems like it's actually a solid wall, and also there is no arrow indicating that I can grapple onto it, but there was for the other, you know, tether circle with the cross. Even though we couldn't actually interact with it, it did indicate the arrow, so I guess it's just a random background decoration there. Okay. Let's just get new windows, I suppose. And new doors? Shop expansion, actually? Wait. Also, what's up with the scrolling? Oh my god. Okay, the scrolling is kind of messed up. New doors, shop expansion. Ah, that's 200, but we can afford it. Art statues for 200. That's not statues. But okay. Oh, that is string lights. Okay, yeah. I need to look at the list first. Does this work when you're using mouse and keyboard? Oh, wait. No, I don't see my mouse cursor. I do see it highlighting stuff, but I don't see the mouse cursor. Okay. Awkward. Mouse wheel does not work for scrolling. Never mind. Forget about that, I guess. Uh-oh. Oh no, wait. Can I... Okay, good. So we got new doors, shop expansion, string lights, art statues. Oh, and now the scrolling actually works properly. What was up with that? Why did it break? Okay, I'm just glad it fixed itself, I suppose. Alright. Not permanently broken. They want to make statues of Haven's great defender. They never made one of me. Huh? Who? Who's writing that? Energy conduit. What's the one similarity between us and the machines? We all need power. True. Mural. You're more than just a warrior, Ego. You're a symbol of hope. It's time that Haven actually had a symbol. I wonder what unlocked these. Also, holy crap, this stuff gets expensive. So much for being even close to affording anything. Oh, there's a belfry repair too, I see. And that one requires 5 humans. Got more clutter for you to clear out. Okay. I mean, at least we don't spend the humans, so these are just unlocks. You know, we'll be able to unlock a bunch of things if we just keep accumulating more freed humans. Except that some of these also take machine parts. Great. Haven is bustling. Maybe it's time for something better than nutrient paste at the cafe. I mean, where are you gonna source the better stuff, though. Water tower. The machines won't have to kill us if we don't have drinking water. Right. Aquarium. Cart wants to keep the fish you found in the aquifer, I suppose. Neon signs. People hear stories of the glorious hanging city and its neon signs. Can you bring a few down here? And ducts repair. With more people comes more problems. We need to build more pipes to connect the water supply. Right. Okay, anyway, we obviously cannot afford most of these things. But we can get the shop expansion, and I am curious about that. And there is shop expansion 2, okay. All the machines you've been killing, shipments are coming in again. Forge needs more room. Well, let's find out what he needs room for. Oh, okay. I mean, we haven't really made any more story progress, but I suppose maybe just getting a certain completion percentage, exploration percentage, triggered something. And now we can actually ask him about Anthem. You want to know more about the Anthem, don't you? Of course you do. You're just like him, my brother. Huh? Never mind about that. I suppose you've kept up your end of the bargain by helping Haven. The Anthem was the greatest discovery that humanity had ever made. From what the scientists could tell, it had crash-landed on Earth millions of years ago, possibly even being the cataclysm that killed the dinosaurs. Okay. Somehow I was imagining the Anthem to be something less tangible than that, but okay, apparently it's just an alien artifact of some sort? At the same time, the experts couldn't even agree on that. The rocks around it were all warped, so it was possible that the Anthem had always been there. That it was the very gateway that allowed life to exist on Earth in the first place. Careful, Elder. You're starting to sound like radio. Or your father, Jane. He'd love to hear you say that. Perhaps we should continue this conversation in a quieter tone. There are some things best left in the past, away from the prying ears of Haven. Whatever the origin of the Anthem, its technology was so far beyond anything humanity had ever seen that it was classified as alien. After the first extraterrestrial pyramid was excavated from deep in the rock, humanity began expanding its operation. Thus, Bunker 7 began to take form. That's when my brother and I were recruited to join the dig. Oh, wow. Somehow I imagine this whole bunker structure to be much, much older than, having been created within, the lifetime of anyone still alive. But I guess not so. Yes, that was oh, never mind. Yes, that was hundreds of years ago. Okay. They don't call me Elder for no reason. Okay, so we got this guy who's apparently hundreds of years old. And also Jane, who I don't think... No, I think she basically told us her age indirectly. By telling us that she went on, 26 expeditions? Right? 1 per year, and starting at age 5, so she's 31 now, or roundabout. Which adds up with what she looks like. But there's also Cart, who just woke up one day, just came into existence, fully formed as a, I guess not infant, but a kid of indefinite age. So there are definitely some mysteries surrounding these people. Anyway, they don't call me Elder for no reason. Like I said, all old people have a few surprises. Some more than others, I guess. Do you want to hear about this, or about this one, or do you want to keep interrupting? Like all of those things? My brother and I were more than excited to join the expedition. We had been scraping out a living in a small town right on the edge of Beachhead Crater, studying the anomalies caused by the crash, and protecting the refugees from the horrible things that climbed out of that hole. It was frankly just a relief to go somewhere where I could study the past without a gun in one hand and a brush in the other. Stay focused, Ego. We old people will go on tangents if you let us. Well, the joke was on me, because the assignment in Bunker 7 wasn't as smooth sailing as it first seemed. The Anthem had lain dormant for millions of years, its slumber so deep that it remained undisturbed and lifeless even when the excavators carved it out of the rock. But when my brother and I approached, the thing lit up like a Christmas tree. But more than just lit up, it was alive. It began to speak, not words exactly, more like a whisper or a song you can't get out of your head but don't have the lyrics to. But the closer we got, the harder we listened. We began to hear it loud and clear. Heard it telling us... Well, that is a story for another day. No, it's not. Come on. What? I told you we old people only have a few surprises left at your age. At our age. Can't spoil them all at once. Besides, Haven can use a fresh coat of paint, or maybe some plumbing if you catch my drift. Crazy old coot. Okay, well, that's certainly some interesting info. And more than I expected to hear at this point in the game. Right. Yeah, I mean, we did add some amount of completion percentage by going to the Aquifer and seeing 17% of it. So only scratching the surface on that one. Or getting our feet wet, as it were. Also at the 55, 56 minute mark. I mean, I kind of want to keep going, though. I suppose we did do a fair amount of exploration, but... at the same time, I feel like I haven't really done that much. Oh, I wanted to definitely check out the shop, though. That's one thing. Are those blue windows new? Yeah. Can I really not jump onto these platforms? What? Wait. I have my enhanced jump, and that's still not enough to actually land on the platform? Okay, weird. Anyway. Yeah, I guess we do have all these windows here now that weren't there before. I guess it does add a bit more color, at least, to the city. Shop expansion, huh? Yep, sure enough. Ooh, wait. Gun cipher, tether cipher. Oh, you know what? I'm dumb. These are actually ciphers, not augments. So these would have been very useful to get. Whoops. Gun replicant cipher. Well, I mean, this one wouldn't have been useful. Actually, neither of these. No, wait. We did find a purple one. No, we found a blue one. Okay, never mind. So actually, these two wouldn't be useful to us. Beacon cipher. Want to upgrade that weak throwing arm of yours? Use this beacon ascension cipher. Grab it before leaving, or you'll see how well I can throw it at you. Yeah, sorry, I don't have the cash for it, but you're free to just give it to me if you want to get rid of it so badly. Unfortunately, it's 1,000 because, yep, there's Augment 1. Just Augment 1? I know I've seen you put those replicate augments on your gear. Maybe you can replicate some machine parts for it? Grab it before you go. Again, would love to do so, but can't do. Right, we have just the 2 green ones we currently have slotted, and then 1 blue. Okay. Right. And we don't qualify for... Ooh, okay. I see. We expand in all kinds of ways. Ah, maybe something similar. Yes, okay. I see now. Once we get more of the, what's it, Belfry upgrades? Belfry repair done for the Town Hall. That's going to actually expand. Yeah, okay, that's going to remove that chunk of background blocking part of the, upper part of the room there. And that's why there is already visible a grappling structure that's not interactable, but it will be at some point. I get it now. It makes sense. Okay, that being said, I think I'll call it an episode here. We are going to continue exploring, and by that I mean we're probably just gonna head back to the start of the game and go from there, as I said. Because there should be a bunch of things. I remember one specifically where there was a crumbly wall, or, a damaged wall. That was basically actually a damaged floor. A damaged hatch in the floor that we should be able to break open, but there are probably plenty more places to go. At least some grappling, thingies. Yeah, there was that one... there was a long stretch of those death circles on the ground. And I think there might have been a tether that would have allowed us across, that will allow us across now. So yeah, there should be plenty of places to go and explore, and plenty of stuff to pick up, hopefully, along the way. For now, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.